By head coach Adam Bohac after SNU's 73-54 win over Southern Arkansas. And Coach, congrats on a big win. You guys really got after it on the defensive end in particular today.
Yeah, thank you, Luke. I thought it was a great effort from the top all the way to the bottom of the bench. It was excellent spirit, toughness, and togetherness today.
Now coming in, the biggest thing that stood out as far as their team went was rebounding, 12.5 offensive rebounds per game, and you guys really flipped the script on them today. 17 offensive rebounds for you guys. How did you guys manage to do that?
Yeah, I was excited to see our fight and our kind of collective spirit on the backboards. I thought we did a good job, of hitting them and keeping them off the O-glass the best you can. I mean, they're tremendous at going and getting it. Coach Sharp gets those guys playing so hard that they're hard to keep off the glass. But our guys had efforts today, and, I thought Quaylen and Noah to start the game kind of staked their ground in there a little bit, and Jonathan got to the glass. And, he's capable of doing that more than he's done it, and I think you'll see that more from him as we go forward here. And Mike and Zach have their nose in there all the time, and Cole had 4 defensive rebounds at the half, and Chris was in the fight, and RJ and Ash were in the fight, and so everybody was involved in doing that.
You guys have held 5 straight opponents now to 60 or fewer points, and Jonathan just mentioned that it's everybody just starting to buy in a lot more. Would you agree with that assessment?
Yeah, I mean, defense is, it's togetherness. I think it's one of the ways you can measure how connected your group is how hard do you guard, right? Because one guy doing that by himself, it doesn't work. And so we're getting better, and we're growing, and that's what you're supposed to be doing this time of the year. This is exciting because this is a growth part of the season, and so we're looking forward to continuing to grow.
Next 2 games against Henderson State and Ouachita, 2 games that were a little bit tough here at the Sawyer Center. You guys excited to go on the road and maybe, kind of show a little bit more of what you're capable of against those 2 guys?
No, it'll be tough. I mean, both of those games were either tied or we were behind in the second half in both of those ball games, and so both those teams we match up real well with. It'll be a real competitive and tough, and it always is at Henderson and at Ouachita.
Coach, congratulations on another big win, on a historic game. Any remarks as far as the historic nature of this one with 2 ranked teams?
I will say, Luke, Southern Ark is without their leading scorer. He rolled his ankle early in the Oklahoma Baptist game, and so they're ranked in the country, and deservedly so. But, they didn't get to put their best foot forward Thursday night maybe, and I don't want to speak for Coach Sharp, but that kid is really, really good that didn't play. And so, I know it sounded like he'll be back hopefully sooner than later, and Jalen can get back out there because he's a special player, probably, the freshman of the year in the league, and again, their leading scorer. So they'll be much different the next time, and they'll be much different going forward, and they shouldn't be judged solely on this week's games because they were without one of their main pieces.
Certainly, absolutely. Again, congratulations on a big win, and our next broadcast here at the Sawyer Center will